Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Don Robson. Come to you live, a little bit better, but as always, viewer discretion is advised. Explicit language is eminent. Those who cannot handle the language, please do not continue watching. But if you want to hear real conversation, things that'll make celebrities and people go, "Ooh, I don't think you should talk about that." Is he going to go there? Is he going to talk about it? Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. As always, we hold nothing back. Everybody's accountable. Even 6 Sean P. Diddy Combs is going to be the star of the show today. The man with 1,000 gallons of lube in his garage. Now, and I'm not talking normal lube. I'm talking lube. Special stuff. Which was found in his garage when he was arrested 3 days ago. So, here's the question. I'm going to leave this part to my co-host, the one and only. A little bit better, a little bit feeling better. Doesn't have a sore throat like she did the last time. Still not better yet, but she's still getting there. Kathy Robeson. How you feeling a little bit here, though?
I'm feeling lousy, but anyway.
How do you feel about the Sean P. Diddy Combs getting arrested and found over 1,000 bottles of lube, baby lube, or whatever kind of lube you want to call it, in his basement?
That sounds like he won't be having that slip and slide party.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. Sliding away there, homie. Oh, jeez. Swinging. Yeah, he'd be swinging in the prison cell right now. Currently, Sean P. Diddy Combs is not even able to get bail.
It just proves no matter how much money you have, if you're a rotten scum enough, your butt's going to jail, whether you want to or not.
No.
The question is,
He even has
know to bend over and pick up the soap.
Dude, don't pick up the soap, homie.
No.
Like my man, Dwight Manfredi from Tulsa King says, you never want to pick up the soap. Because you end up the soap, 5 weeks later, you'll end up with a name that starts with a B. And that name is Bitch. You got 5 black guys saying, hey, yeah, you're going to answer the name Bitch now. But here's the thing. In the process of that, his little private parties, a lot of ominous names have come out. For instance, let's see here. The list is now going to be released. Leonardo DiCaprio, Sarah Jessica Parker, Jennifer Lopez, Matthew Broderick, and Nick Cannon, Naomi Campbell, and Paris Hilton, the Kardashians, Howard Stern, the Osbournes, Aretha Franklin, Martha Stewart, Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson, Regis Philbin, Vera Wang. Who the hell is Vera Wang? Oh.
Wedding gowns.
Oh. Mariah Carey, Beyonce, Jay-Z, oh, okay, I know what you're saying, Vera Wang. Ashton Kutcher. Apparently, they're saying there's no illegal activities done at these parties. But then you have the problem where it got a little crazy. especially when 2008. Oh, and I cannot show the image here because that's not appropriate for the show. So there's two topless women standing unknown, doing a sexual act to an unknown male in the pool as the rest of the partygoers go about their business. That's some of the stuff that goes on now. There has been some illegal activities done at the Diddy wild parties that hasn't been really disclosed. Now, hopefully, with the fact that this arrest has come into play, you actually get to see what kind of weird stuff is starting to happen. There's also dealers there who are supposed to supply cocaine and other narcotics for these parties. Now, I don't know here at the show what goes on to these kind of things because we're not famous. We don't get invited to parties like this. How I love to meet people, celebrities, just to say, hey, I met a celebrity. Just like my mom would say, she would love to meet Robert Downey Jr. Pre-drug issue, Robert Downey. Post-drug issue. Right, Mom? You would love to meet Robert Downey Jr. after the drugs. The way he is now.
The way he is now, yes. Because at a younger age, he didn't have much sense. And I think he'd even agree with that himself.
Another report coming in saying models walked around the parties with nothing on but pasties over their chest at these Diddy wild parties. I came from a former drug dealer for Diddy described his experience at one of the Hamptons parties during a recent interview with the Post. He says weird was starting to happen. The dealer who was allegedly there supplying cocaine recounted. Celebrity guys effing each other. There were back rooms and it was like an inner sanctum. He continued, you see two people there you not think would be there hooking up, and which would shock him. Even Bruce Willis's former wife, Demi Moore, was actually at one of these parties. Now, Diddy was arrested on racketeering and sex trafficking charges last week. Authorities claiming that he has been throwing massive sex parties called freak offs, which allegedly arranged and directed masturbating during and often electronically recorded. So that means this sicko was recording people doing this without their approval. Now, for those who don't understand,
Can you spell blackmail?
thank you. I was getting to that point.
That's what probably funded these little frickin' parties.
Now, who else did this, by the way? I would say Jeffrey Epstein
Yes.
and some certain island that another list has come out. So this is two sex trafficking lists that's come out in the past year. Not good. Now, if he's convicted, Diddy will be facing a minimum of 15 years behind bars. Now, the only question you have to ask yourself is, will he rat out the people on the list? People who's been there. Now, here at Real Talk Studios, we don't condone any sort of sexual assault. And if you know anybody here that's been involved in a sexual assault, please call 1-800-330-0226. That is the sexual assault hotline. If you know anybody that's affected by the issues raised in the story that we are bringing to you live right now, please call that number. The number is 1-800 330 0226. Now, prosecutors claim in this indictment that the rapper abused, threatened, coerced women and others to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct for decades, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associated engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnap, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The disgraced music mogul who pleaded not guilty is facing a minimum of 15 years behind bars if convicted on all counts. I don't wish anything bad to happen to people. I'm not that type of person. My mother can tell you that right now. We are not that type of people to wish people bad things. But there is that point. If you do something that bad, you have to pay the crime. Agreed? Agreed?
I'm sorry, I did not hear your question.
We don't wish anything bad to happen to somebody.
No,
But if you do the crime and you do the act, you have to pay the piper.
you pay for the crime. Correct.
So that is our final verdict on P Diddy. Um, on a brighter note, we tried last night. Well, I tried last night to get in a liberals TikTok live. Now I'm gonna call him out on Twitter, see if he's got the balls. And I'm gonna call him out. I'm gonna tell him, hey, you want to debate me? You think you can debate me? Because every time I go in there, he ignores it. He ignores me. There's many times where not only do they ignore, but this, on a side note, this is the G Fuel Kamehameha Sage Mode packet that you can get off gfuel.com and off the TikTok shop if you're on that app as you're watching this video. We're not officially sponsored by G Fuel, even though we do have their products. We're not officially sponsored by them yet. We are working, speaking with them, hopefully trying to see if they will approve that. But back to that, we're trying to see if he'll, because I'm not like a fan of pissing people off, but when you got a liberal who's sitting there and just spewing the nonsense, the Fed nonsense that you get when you're over and over and over, and you know they're lying to you. You know they're lying. But they just keep peddling that, trying to fish you in, trying to make it so you believe what they're saying. What they're saying is true. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Not true. So, that's the thing. So, we're trying to see if we can do that there. As always, stay tuned for more here because we are going to be, depending on how the situation ends tomorrow, hopefully it's good, right, Mom? Mom, hopefully it's good, right? Tomorrow, I'm saying hopefully the situation, depending on the situation ends tomorrow for us here in the hotel, we're going to be going hard every day, hopefully, to give you up-to-date news, up-to-date predictions as we get closer to November. Because why do we want to do that? Because we need to make sure that you are fully aware of exactly what you walk into as you get into the voting booth on November 5th. Now, if you voted early and you voted for Donald Trump, more power to you. You voted smart. You voted with your brains. But if you voted for Kamala Harris, I feel sorry for you. That is my opinion. That is my thoughts. That is how I feel about it. So, stay tuned for more. and we'll see you on the next one.